Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Snowy. I am the founder of Poetic Touch and I'm an online self-discovery coach. Really, I help women of color to discover themselves through spirituality and yoga. Today's video is about protecting your sexual temple along the self-discovery journey. And I've got some notes here, disclaimers, so if you catch me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So let me start off by saying that having a sexual appetite as a woman is completely normal and natural and healthy. It's necessary depending on the woman that you're asking, okay? Next point would be that you don't need a man to have an orgasm. To enjoy your sexual temple, you don't need anyone else. It's yours. You can literally uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Praise your own temple as much as you need to. And that takes me to the next point, which is you have sex because it's something that you are looking forward to experiencing, because you are looking forward to becoming pleasured, to being pleasured. Don't ever allow anyone to peer pressure you or make you feel obligated into having sexual relations with them. And if they do, just know you're a fucking goddess and you can say no whatever the fuck you feel like it. And tangent, okay? So, with that, or with those things um, in mind, know that sex is a transference of energy. So, anytime that you have sex with someone else, just as we know that you exchange bodily fluids, you also exchange frequencies and vibrations, like on an energetic level. So, on the most dense scale, we would say that we exchange body fluids with one another. But on a more spiritual sense, because the frequency is higher, you would say that you are exchanging energy, you're exchanging vibrations with someone. And so it's really important that you're mindful of who it is that you're allowing into your temple, okay? So it's a transference of energy. You transfer your energy onto him or her, and they do the same for you or onto you. Now, part of this is just a part of the act. The act of the act within itself, the act of what sex is. Sex is creation. Sex is it's just it's life force. It's energy. It's literally an exchange of energy. You exchange some of your energy in return, and in return you receive some of theirs. So it's definitely a lot more than what meets the eye. So this is why it's really important that you're careful and you're mindful as to who that you're sharing your temple and you're sharing your body with. Everyone is not meant to have sexual acts with them. Everyone doesn't deserve it. On some super hippie shit, like, we all have our own issues, our own negative thoughts that we have, our own spirits that are attached to us, and the same applies for other people. So not only are you intermingling with this other person, you're also intermingling with the spirits attached onto them, and vice versa. So know that when you are having sex, because sex is the strongest, it's the most powerful form of of manifestation that there is on this plane, in this dimension. There's a reason that sex sells, okay? It's literally one of the most powerful energies that you could ever tap into. If you are into reading, there's a book by Napoleon Hill, and it's, oh shit, of course I can't think of what it is, but hopefully I'll think of it later and I'll put it right here. But there's a book by Napoleon Hill. It's a get rich book. And in the very end of this book, he talks about using your sexual energy to manifest. And I have to tell you that it's something that I have done before, and it is a power that I do tap into. So just know that if you have the ability to use your power to manifest things, imagine what you do unintentionally and how much manifestation you unintentionally create with somebody that you probably later down the line wish you never had sex with to begin with. Sorry, that's a completely different topic. But just to give you an idea as to why it's so important and why it's so powerful, there's literal books on it. Literal books on it, okay? So, check that out, definitely, if you're interested in the manifestation process and using your sexual energy for it. Maybe I'll make a video about it soon. Comment below and let me know if you're interested, and I'll see about doing that. I say all these things to say that, there's nothing wrong with being sexy. There's nothing wrong with feeling sexy. I love to feel sexy. I love to dress up. I love to wear heels. I love to have my nails done. I love to feel like a woman. It makes me very happy. And there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with embracing these aspects of yourself. It's very beautiful. It's very necessary. You are a goddess. You are entitled to be sexy. You are entitled to feel sexy. You are entitled to embrace it, to exude it in every fiber of your being. I commend women for it. I really do. But with that, you should also know that you have to be mindful of the energy that you are putting out, the type of energy that you're putting out for other people to receive. Okay, so with that said, when you post provocative or suggestive photos onto your social media, you give the illusion that you are easily accessible or easily attainable. Now, you're a goddess, so we know that's not true. So why would you put up that facade? So you have to understand that, again, it's all about energy. It's all about frequency. So when you go and when you post things that give the illusion of you're exposing yourself in more than a normal way, right? So when you expose yourself, you're exposing your vulnerabilities and you're sharing them with people. Well, when you share them with strangers, complete strangers, well, then you don't even have any boundaries placed up. You don't even, there's no boundary that you've created for yourself. Therefore, there's no boundary for someone to come at you with. You see, they match you at your frequency. But if your frequency is all out all the time, then that's where they're going to match you at. Okay? So I think that's also something that's really important and definitely worth mentioning when it comes to, it is 2018. Everybody has social media. Everyone posts photos. Everyone, everyone wants to feel sexy. Everyone wants to feel desired. Everyone wants to feel beautiful. And there's nothing wrong with these things. It's just that we live in the day and age where you can kind of gain that illusion on a superficial level. And it's just important that you are mindful of what you're putting out. You're mindful of the energy that you're exuding, because people will meet you. They will match you at whatever it is that you're putting out. So once you begin to know that fact, you start to notice the type of people that come your way. You start to notice the type of man that comes in your direction, and you're able to kind of say, like, okay, so, actually I don't like that curve. Let's navigate a little bit differently. Let's tweak it a little bit this way. Like, it's a lot easier to navigate your journey when you have a clearer understanding on what it is that you are putting out. And you understand just how powerful sex is, and why it's something that should be harnessed, and why it's something that should be shared with only people who have proven that are deserving. And I'm not saying that a man has to be, you have to feel like you have to marry a man. I mean, like, come on, like, having a heart to heart and a one to one right now. Like, you can have a friend with benefit as a grown ass adult woman, a responsible spiritual adult. You can have somebody that you guys have a mutual agreement that that is what you guys do. You guys are into the reciprocity. I'm not going to get into details, but you can have that. I'm not saying that you can't have those things. I'm not saying that you can't have that. But you have to have a boundary set and established in order to even get to that level, right? So I really just wanted this to be short and sweet. I'm trying on making my videos a little bit shorter, easier to consume, but I hope you liked it. Again, leave me a comment below if you have any other videos that you want for me to kind of to create as a segue onto this. I will gladly see what I can do. Also, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Poetic Touch. I'm definitely on there posting daily motivational, hippie, spiritual shit. Yeah, I appreciate the love, and as always, it's my absolute honor to serve you.